Merhaba YouTube ALSENYAZ Oyun kanalına hoş geldiniz. Siz kırk dağılama ekibinin kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Bilgisayar başı. Şimdi bu gideceğimiz yeri bulmadan önce şu hazineleri bir alayım. Ondan sonra şuraya uzarız.
What's drawn Loki's eye there?
I can't feel anything. Let me go. Don't let me die like this.
What's that? From the side! Hurry!
Çok oldu lan oğlum.
You're strong to endure that.
Thank you. I don't know what I would have done if...
Save your strength. You're safe now. Just need to warm up.
What I need is to get back to my shelter. The Jorthega shelter. Find me there so I may thank you properly. You know there's more of them out there. Like keep preying on other dwarves. They have a hideout. I heard them speak of it. They didn't think I could hear them. Sounded like they were plotting something. That part I couldn't hear. South of Mjolnir Smida, near a twist in the road. Go there and put a stop to them, please.
Do not presume to tell me what I should do, though I may seek them out. Will you be all right from here?
Forgive me. Yes, I think so. Perhaps I will see you at the shelter.
The dwarf. I know the place they spoke of.
Neymiş? Ginunga. You die now. Keep the boat of Egypt busy. Şöyle bütün mağara gibi bir yer var. Böyle bir bağlantısı var mı bilmiyorum. Bakalım.
Need to be careful here.
Where did you get to, stupid bird?
What ails you? Have you lost someone out here?
In a manner of speaking, I'm waiting for someone to return from an errand. You probably wouldn't believe me if I told you.
There's little I wouldn't believe. Speak, while you have my ear.
I have a crow, Cracker. Found him, injured, back when the invasion started. I nursed him to health and he chose to stay with me. We share a bond. I swear it's like he scouts the land and I can understand what he sees. Have you ever known such a thing?
It sounds most familiar. So your crow is lost. Out here?
Not out here, up there! On that damn lump of rock in the sky. Reckon there's something good, something really valuable up there. So I sent Cracker to see what he could find. He's got a talent for finding treasure, you see. So up he went, and that was the last I saw of him.
Then I shall keep an eye out for your Cracker.
Unless you can sprout wings of your own, I don't see how.
I'm full of surprises, dwarf. They will attack on sight here.
I bet you if we look up these rocks and roots, we'll find them eventually.
This looks worthy of my attention.
Orns be kind. Thank you.
Enjoying Muspel hospitality, I see.
They caught me before I could steal what I came for. For my master, the dwarf below. Kraka, he calls me. Long ago, I invaded this land. The dwarves fought back. Wounded, I changed form, hid as a crow before the dwarves could finish me. Believing me to be a mere bird, Skarvi found me, took me in, saw that I was healed to full strength.
Never knowing your true nature.
I doubt he'd welcome the news. No matter. The treasure on this rock, I must retrieve it for my master. I owe him my life. Would you aid me? I cannot offer anything in return, but Skarvi, I'm sure he could.
Saved you the bother. I already have it.
All I ask is you give it to Skarvi. Please.
You'll not give it to him yourself?
I have burdened him enough. I'll not burden him with the knowledge that he helped his enemy. He deserves better than that.
Very well. Good luck to you, Kraka.
And to you.
Have a look, Sunan.
Hey, the old one too!
Well, don't keep me in suspense, S here.
Here. I have something for you.
You do? What is... It cannot be. How did you...
As I said, I'm full of surprises.
Indeed. And Kraka, my crow, did you see him?
I found Kraka. He has chosen his own path.
You speak as though he told you himself. What? Out with it.
Kraka is a Jotun. He sought to bring you this treasure as thanks for saving his life.
A Jotun? A shapeshifter? He understood my every word. The things I confided.
He said he burdened you enough.
Well, that wasn't his choice to make. He should have... Oh. That bracer of yours, that's how you got up there.
What of it?
I can enhance it, should you wish, as thanks.
Enhance it how?
Meet me at my forge, and I'll show you how. Of course, same could be said for any smith worth his or her salt. And these rocks in the sky, if you find any more treasures on them, bring them to me and I'll see what I can do.
Very well. I'll meet you at the shelter.
Generate! Gather for the cause! Super slave! Together we conquer!
Be wary of tricks. Don't bite.
boiling back, messed us into soup.
Do we always get turned into?
You somewhere safer.
Hi, Warren. Good to see you again. Here, something to show my appreciation for saving my life.
This is unnecessary, but thank you. A little less chilly in here, huh?
I was hoping you'd stop by. Now I can actually string together a sentence without my teeth chattering. Thank you. I would have frozen to death were it not for you. Here. Far from a grand gesture, but it's the only token of thanks I can spare.
I know that it will be used well. Thank you. More of these Jotun leaders must seek out.
We meet again. Like I said before, find more of those embers and I, or some others, can use them to make you something special.
You seem ill at ease with your kinfolk here.
Mush-minded fools, carousing and singing while the realm falls to ruin beyond our doors. I made weapons for warriors once, not spoons for gluttons. In greater days we were a mighty folk, making up in ingenuity what we lacked in stature, and we loved too well the things we made, and turned our eyes inward. When the enemy came, all our hammers and axes.
Kullanmıyorum ki.
The clamor of hammers echoes out of the past. A great work was fashioned here. Gungnir, a gift from Loki for the Lord of Asgard, forged of sunlight and strong Asgardian metal. The tip of the spear was carved with runes to guide its path. Gungnir never missed its mark. Now Loki had the 3 gifts he needed to win his redemption in Asgard. Sif's hair, Gungnir, and Skithbladnir. But already in his mind a plan was hatching. 3 gifts was not enough.
And stack of shit. Untie me and I'll let this slide. And believe me, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Got a garb on me. All is out die.
Come on, have at the dog.
The All-Fire.
Keep one on my back.
Over here! Help! Help!
You're lucky.
If you'll permit me, I'd repay your kindness. But these bastards burnt my pack to ashes. Stop by the Jorðegger shelter, and I'll find you something.
Should I find myself there, then why not?
If you seek a more formidable foe, this lot was saying their leader's not far. Reckon you could do us all some good and get rid of them. They kept saying something about 2 golden peaks in the east. Must be somewhere between them, I'd guess.
Between 2 golden peaks in the east. Most curious.
Aye. Well, you find them, you send my regards, yes? And by regards, I mean you lop off their head, yes? In any case, find me at the Jorðegger shelter. Can't promise I'll be sober, but it'd be good to see you again.
Not a clue. I think I know of where they speak.
Guard it with your life. But why? But why? Ask another question and I'll have your head. Yes, sir. Forgive me.
Vault around here before. Find it, and I may find the culprit. Amid all this excitement, I've had little time to dwell on Ragnarok. When will the storm break? Tomorrow? Or far in the future? I think the latter more likely. Amid all this excitement, I've had little time to dwell on Ragnarok. When will the storm break? Tomorrow? Or far in the future? I think the latter more likely. I have Loki imprisoned for whatever role he has played in Baldur's predicament. His son, too, is bound by my chains. What of Surtr? The prophecies say he must play a part in Ragnarok. But for now, he is merely the abductor of my child, not the bringer of the Twilight. Still, once Baldur is safe, I will return to Asgard and raise an army. Muspelheim must be conquered without mercy.
Locked from the other side.
There are 3 inserts. Stretch your wings, Sunan. Show me. Show me what lies ahead. Though it may be complete. Well, whoever held the ritual at the vault was once here. Deciphering elven runes. Something about the binding of only the most powerful Hoogers. Writings on the ritual. They are performed at night. There's emphasis on something called a salakar. My elven is rusty. Vessel of souls, I think. Is this the object from the vault? The culprit searches for a Jotun and a Muspel subject to complete their work. Muspels killing Muspels. letter from Sinmara. There's much secrecy about the culprit's affairs. Only she and Sutra are aware. The vault is marked here, along with a second location. Another ritual site, perhaps. You're light on your feet, Asa. Following me now?
You've become quite useful, Aesir. My gratitude for opening the vault. Now tell me, what happened there?
I'm following the stink as it rises. As are you. Care to tell me why that is?
Days ago, Sinmara ordered my best warriors to the vault without bothering to inform me. I've not heard from them since.
Well, you're casting your suspicions at the right people. Whose quarters are these?
His name is Kalder, an adept in magic. Or Seyder, as you Asgardians sometimes call it. This place is where he practices it.
Whatever he's doing, it is not Seyder. At least not as I know it. He is using something called a Salakar. It's part of a deadly ritual. And from what this room tells me, the dead will continue to pile up. Dwarves, Jotnar, Muspels.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't. Your stepmother despises and distrusts you. Your father only the latter of those, for now. But in time, thanks to her venomous whispers, he may come to hate you as much as she does.
This is a lie. All of it. Your twisted attempt to pit me against them.
Sift through the mesh yourself. No other truth lies within.
Where are you going?
After the Salakar. Whatever it is, your father needs it. It may be the only leverage I have to get my son back. Calder marked a place on a map surrounded by waters just northeast. If he's planning another ritual there, I may be able to understand what value this Salakar holds.
Where is it? Is that it? No.
Are you all right? It is not safe to be out here.
Not safe? Why, this town is the jewel of Svartalfheim. There's nowhere safe, I assure you. No, I merely seek a toy my son dropped. But no matter, he has more than enough at home. And I must get back. My wife will be wondering where I got to. Come, walk with me a moment. I shall introduce you to my boy. He's always wanted to meet an Aesir. Now, I understand your concern. We too have heard the Muspels are coming. But I failed to see what they could want in Svartalfheim.
But they're already here, close by even. That is why I urge you to find shelter.
You Aesir. I have heard how you are famed for your sense of humor. Tell me, have you met Thor?
We are very close, yes.
My son, he loves nothing more than hearing of Thor's adventures. Perhaps you could spare us a tale, if you have time.
Let's keep moving.
Oh, yes, of course.
Where are your people?
My people? Why, all around us. Probably looking at us from their windows. But pay them no heed. It's not every day an Aesir.
What is it?
Forgive me, I must have forgotten your name. Keep calling you Aesir, which feels quite rude of me.
I have many names. My friends call me Javi. You may too.
Oh, thank you. Javi. A fine name.
Let's get you home.
Hmm? Oh, yes, yes. Here, my home is this next one. I must ask, mind your step. My wife only just potted the lovely plants this morning, and do you see that?
See what?
Muspels. going into my home. No!
What now?
Ailesini büyük ihtimal çok daha görmüştür ama kafayı yemiş.
Think. If not here...
This toy hammer. Is this...
Mjolnir, yes. My son's pride and joy. Tell me, have you met Thor?
As I said, we are very close, yes.
My son. He loves nothing more than hearing of Thor's adventures. Perhaps you could spare us a tale. If you have time. He should be here. Any moment now. He should be here.
My friend, you must leave this place. It is not safe, and I think you may know that, yes?
Not safe? Why, this town is the jewel of...
You must listen to me. Your wife and child, they're not coming back here. No dwarf is coming back to this town. They're almost certainly dead. Everyone except you. The Muspels must have killed them all. There's no other explanation.
You are mistaken, confused, or cruel. I cannot tell which. I do not care which. Get out! Get out of my home!
Look around you. There's no home. This is a grave.
I said get out! Get out of here! I invite you in. Tell you of my son. My son, where is he? Where is my son? What are they? Where are they?
You must leave this place before the Muspels find you too.
Get out. Go.
Very well. I'm sorry for what it's worth. This roof should give me a clear view.
I must be careful now.
Let's see you, old friend.
Lord Calder, with your permission, we will now return to Asa.
Soon. I have need for you still.
Asa's warriors. Where do they fit into all this?
Rest them in the embers.
You are one of our captains, yes?
A duty I share with two others here.
I thought I saw something in you. Stout, resolute. Step over here.
Sigrun and Halstein were two of the most revered sons of Ivaldi. If such prestige is a requirement for these rituals, then Calder is surely luring that Muspel to his death. I wonder if there's a way I can observe the ritual up close. I need to approach Calder without him taking notice. Perhaps the best way is with deception.
Join me, chosen ones. Together, we will enact Suter's will. Who among you will hold that distinct honor? Let us see. Suter, we have nothing to fear.
What are you going to do with that?
I will just have to try it. Hold your head high.
Let it bring me the...
me kill him!
Kill them!
Northwest. Asa snapping at his heels. Can't have made it far.
We have the advantage!
Asa chased off the Kelder like a rabid hound. Though he is no helpless rabbit. What signs might I find of this pursuit? Show me. These fools dared stand in her path. How hard was he knocked into this rock? Most likely dead upon impact. No other bodies in this warpath. He was the last to die. Several wounds. This one put up a fight. Briefly, I suspect. Asa caught up to Calder. His warriors moved in while he pushed on. Asa tore through them like a whirlwind. The trail of the dead reveals a direction. Calder's too. And most importantly, the Salakars. They are headed west. Go, Sunan. I need to find Calder before Asa does. In her bloodlust, the Salakar is not safe. Looks like these two brought all the fires of Muspelheim with them. And Freya wonders why I have always refused to take her on a tour of that scorched dunghill. Two sets of footprints. One is stretched, like someone fled. The other closer together, uneven and lined with blood. They were hobbling, perhaps. And Calder fought here. Blood was spilled. Asa and Calder fought here. He gained the advantage. Foolish girl. Asa, your rage makes you vulnerable. She's hurt, but not enough to stop her. Looks like she followed Calder up that hill. This area is off limits. Outside of Asa or Calder. Only these curious Jotun buffoons who stand in my way. They should run, but they won't. Asa's spear. Abandoned. Did Calder and his minions finally best her? The dead stack up. For these Muspels, Ragnarok came early. These, or similar, were used to restrain someone. There was a cart here, and track marks leading to it. Chased Calder into this camp, leaking her lifeblood, blinded by rage and utterly reckless. Looks to have cost her too. She came crashing in, more than whatever half-wit stood between her and Calder. But those half-wits fought back in numbers. Injured and disarmed, she was overpowered and restrained. Calder then had him tossed onto a cart like a sack of turnips. Looks like they fled up that path. What is it Calder plans to do with the little princess now that she is his prisoner? Surely not. These tracks lead west. I must find Calder and the Zeldacar, for Baldur's sake. They paused here for a moment before continuing. Most likely to resecure Ace's bonds. Even in her sorry state, I imagine her to be quite the handful. She even bested me. Temporarily. Perhaps Baldur would not approve of my methods. Of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf. He and Asa, they are young. Pure of heart, but lacking in logic. One day they will grow up and see life as I see it. In the meantime, they must rely on me to ensure they live long enough to achieve that wisdom. And so, I do not have the luxury of being faultless. They made a turn here toward the river. Asa.
Is that you again, mad one? Come to tempt fate, I see.
I do not die this day. Can you say the same?
Yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around, unencumbered by fear. Perhaps the Salakar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine, or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Asa's willful Hooger. Soon after, the Salakar will be complete. Then, believe me, you will know fear and pain. Just like your son. Suitor will be surprised when I present him with his own daughter's empty corpse. But I will make sure. Empty corpse. But I will make sure he knows the truth. Pretentious Asgardian air. I enjoyed poking my blades into Walker's flesh, seeing what was underneath. The apple fell far. Such a desperate, evil man. I wish all Gaston could see you now. Is that your best? Come now, Harvey. Even your boy put up more of a fight. I enjoyed poking my blades into Walker's flesh, seeing what was underneath. What purity! Full and true! The apple fell far.
Why is Surtr collecting hookahs? What does he mean to do with the Salakar? Tell me! Why do you aim to finish my work? Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments. Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you. And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside. Move aside, or I will destroy it.
Traitor!
Traitor? It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Surtr!
Such devotion requires a strong Hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward. Was he right? About you wanting to complete the Salakar?
Surtr will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Balder, I would drain all 9 realms. Even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king. And a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son. I wish to see my father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
I can. But I will need your help. The Salakar still requires the Hugr of a suitable Jotun. Coulter never found one. I must get hunting.
Do as you will. In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever she may be. I will try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. It ends with me in your debt.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was capable of. He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his gain. I cannot forgive him. And to that end, I am your ally.
In Asgard, an ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.
Find a suitable Jotun. Perhaps if I listen to that chatter, some fount of wisdom will reveal itself.
Be on your way.
Why don't you lay back? Rest a while.
What for? I may never wake again. At any point, our invaders...
Come to humiliate us some more?
Help me, and I'll compose your saga so exalted it will endure Ragnarok itself. But first, I need a name and a place.
For what?
For whom? The mightiest Jotun in all of Svartalfheim.
We know the one. Right hand of Suttungr. Malvigr.
Here because of us.
She is worthwhile.
Gave your son Vidar quite the beating once, didn't she?
One day Vidar will make me proud. But why would Malvigr care about you two?
Premier and Lom aren't our real names. Allow me to introduce Fiala and Gala. The ones who killed Suttungr's father.
I heard something about him trying to outdrink a couple of dwarves. And after, befuddled, tripping and breaking his neck.
Suttungr wasn't happy. Held us responsible. But luckily we'd acquired some mead. Some special mead. And well, Suttungr is partial to a bit of mead. We bartered it in exchange for our lives. Except afterwards, some thieving twat went and stole it.
Loki, most likely. It's always Loki.
Whoever it was, Suttungr didn't catch them. So he decided to take it out on us instead. Sent Malvigr to hunt us down. Been incognito ever since. Can't trust this lot not to sell us out.
Still, she hasn't found us yet.
She will. Malvigr's dangerous prey, even for you. But we can help balance the scales. At our old house, north of here, sunk in a lake. Inside, upstairs on a table, you'll find a cup of great potency.
Cup?
You know, the cup.
Oh yes, the cup.
Has the power to do wonderful stuff. For instance...
So, I bring you the cup, and then...
we show you how to use it against Malvigr.
It's a deal.
At any point, our invaders might storm in, cast us to pieces, feed us to their beasts.
But we're giants.
Maybe they will prod the...
Keep it down. You know we can't sing that. Keep it down. You know we can't sing that. Not even here. Why not?
What will it be, yes, here? Then.
I'll come back later. This is the place. The old home of Brahma and Lom. Or whatever they're called. I should... My eyes, Zunin. This wondrous cup of theirs should be on the table over there. Nothing. Perhaps someone has already been here and stolen it. Assuming there was a cup in the first place.
Might as well give up, you one-eyed fart! Hey, let's die! Even little hits take a toll. Don't fall for any trap. Throw the dog on stride!
again. It's best to leave one of your enemies alive, so they can tell of your greatness.
Everyone knows of my greatness.
Perhaps there are one or two who have not yet heard?
Just tell me where Malvigar is.
What's in it for me?
I do not know, but I will tell you this. The longer you make me wait, the worse it will be.
Malvigar is at the dam to the west. And now? Will you spare me?
Until next we meet.
There will be no next. You can be sure of that.
Worthy foe. Loki told me how she and Angerboda once came to blows. It did not go well for Angerboda. If the Salaka rejects Malvigar, then it is a false tool, and Sutter pins his hopes on a worthless toy. Me of when I once roved the land with Frigg. The cool nights spent together beneath the stars. She enjoyed the solitude. Where is the dam? This tempest. It is unnatural. These rugged views. They remind me of when I once roved the land with Frigg. The cool nights spent together beneath the stars. She enjoyed the solitude as much as I. And the trouble and danger even more. And then came the war with Ivania. Taking Freya as my bride. It helped end that strife. But it ended many other things too. What trickery is this? Stretch your wings, Sunan. So, the traitors have been betrayed.
Haydi bunu öldürmüş.
They had hoped that by serving you up, I would show them mercy. Clearly a misapprehension on their part.
Yet here I am, served up.
If I were here for you, High One, I would have brought an army. No. Suttungr will have his vengeance. But not here. I know why you have come.
I have a bone to pick with you. After what you did to my son, Vidar, I must...
Vidar put up an honorable fight.
That is not what I heard.
Do not believe the stories.
Upon his return, too weak to stand, he squirmed like a worm caught in the sun.
You should have seen me. My acolytes had to carry me home on their backs. No. Your boy fought well.
Is that why you spared his life?
It is. But you aren't here to avenge Vidar's honor. You have come to steal my Hugr. And I intend to stop you.
How do you know this?
Aesir. Jotun. You and Loki are both mad. And Hirokin is just as bad. And Thor is so stupid he might as well be mad. You spread chaos wherever you go. Yet, you are all known quantities to us. Surtur is not. He rarely emerges from Muspelheim, and when he does, he shares little with us. Thus, while here, I have sent my spies to learn what he plans. Beyond wiping out the dwarves like he did the elves of Alfheim.
What do you know of his plans?
I know that he found a powerful elven relic, and that his minion, Calder, was tasked with finding the hugars necessary to sustain it. That Calder is now trapped within said relic, and that you would have me join him.
I must trade the Salakar for my son.
You, the one who almost killed Suttungr for his meat, will hand over a legendary relic, take your son and leave. Just like that. Put your mania aside, Havi. Work with me. Together we will foil Surtur's ambitions.
I cannot take the risk. With each breath, Baldur is a step closer to death.
I was a parent once. But we must look beyond ourselves. For the good of all.
We have spoken long enough.
So... Inflict a fate worse than death on me. Or die trying. Nicely done! Impressive footwork!
Zeg maar tegen je!
adapt some of these maneuvers for my own use. Ma tried something similar when he and I talked. I assume he learned it from me. More than you bargained for. Should I prevail, I must adapt some of these maneuvers for my own use. Nicely done! Impressive footwork! Should I prevail, I must adapt some of these maneuvers for my own use.
Valla çok aşırı güçlü ya.
You are the greater warrior. But this is not the right result. Do what you came here to do. Get on with it, blind one. End my misery. Oh, Ymir. True, O Father. My body comes to you. Sent by the same impostor who claimed your own. As for my Hugr, do not weep for me. I do not deserve this.
No, you do not. Find out more about this Alakar. Perhaps Hiderkin. I've seen nothing of her since my arrival in Svartalfheim. That leaves Ivaldi. Must seek him out.
Allah'tan kendini böyle iki tane yaptığı zaman ikisini
The old workshop ruins in Valhalla.
öyle olsa çok daha zor.
Yes, that is the place. Feel stronger already.